Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to another 48-hour flash sale along with the blog hop. I am super duper excited today because we have something new for you. Last month, we actually offered an exclusive die, which was the Stitch Zigzag tags or the labels, and it did really well that I figured that it would be super fun for us to do an exclusive kit, okay? So I am really happy about this only because not only we are doing a kit, but we're also introducing a brand new product, okay? So I'm super excited. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the kit first, and then I'm going to show you the project I made, and then we're going to go ahead and remake the project that I made so you could see how simple it is to work with and just how fabulous your projects are going to look for Halloween. So I'm super excited. So let me go ahead and show you the kit right now. I introduced to you Frightful Greetings, okay? So basically this has stamps. It's going to come with the coordinating die, and it's going to come with the coordinating stencil. So if you see here in the picture, basically that's what your background would look like with the stencil. And let me show you what the actual stencil looks like here. So this is it right here, and it's about a 6x6 size. Like this bag is a 6x6, so it's about maybe like a little shy of 6x6, and it has swirlies. It's got little cutie patootie bats on here, and it's got pumpkins. I am in love with this stencil. You have no idea. I love this. So basically, so that's what you're gonna get. So you're gonna get. So obviously, this looks smaller, you know, in the picture, but it is a pretty good size. So we have the die in there, along with the awesome coordinating stamp set, and then the stencil, okay? So for those of you placing your order, you're going to get inspiration from our blog hop today from my team, and you're also going to get a bonus, 2 bonus projects behind here, just for more inspiration. So this way, you know, you could look at it, because so many of you own like tons of my dies. So I figure, you know what, you probably have it, so I figure you'd make some pretty awesome projects. So I'm super excited with this brand new kit. So I'm going to show you what I made with it, okay? Well, before I show you what I made, I'm going to show you the additional dies that I made, that I mix and matched with this, okay? So I used my treat pouch die along with my ribbon and banner dies. And then I used the Vintage Stitch label die, and I just used that label right there, all right? So let me show you this. So cute. This is it right here. Isn't this adorable? So basically what I did here, I what do you call it? I used some purple. This is called Dusty Concord Distress ink from my favorite Tim Holtz. I went ahead and distressed, because what I did is I cut this out in white, okay? The little treat pouch in white. Cut it out in white, distressed it all, okay? And then I went ahead and put the stencil, I heat dried it first, then I put the stencil right on top and did it with some, now this one I did with permanent black ink. I'm not going to do it with permanent black ink on camera, only because I know, just so you'll know, your stencils will wash easily. Just go to the kitchen sink, put some like dish soap and water, and it'll come off with the distress inks, okay? Now, I did this project with this is the permanent archival ink. It will stain your stencil, I could tell you that right now, but you could still use it. You know what I'm saying? I used mine over and over. Oh, actually, it's in the kitchen drying right now. So you could still use it even though it's stained. So they will get stained, so don't freak out if you have like a little piece of ink on there that won't come out. Basically, that's what's going to happen, okay? So I'm super excited. So what I did was I kind of like tucked the little, on the closing part where you close this up, I tucked the little skelly in there. And then I used Frightful Greetings and then No Tricks, Just Treats. And then I used this enamel accents. I recently bought another one. I don't know. I seem to go back, and I think it's because it's Ranger. I super love Ranger, and these enamel accents are the best. So that's what I used for this right here. Okay, for my little cutie patootie little dots. Okay, so let me quickly show you. What I did was I went ahead and I just cut this out in just regular cardstock. I figured to save some time, I was not going to do a whole distressing thing on camera for you, because I know lots of you are anxious to go ahead and do some blog hopping today. So what I'm going to do, let me just grab my little, I don't even know what it's called. I'll call it my desk protector. So we're going to put this here. And then we're going to go ahead and let's just go ahead and grab this stencil here. So we're going to use this distress ink for this, okay? So let me grab my stencil, and this is it right here. So what I'm going to do, okay, what I'm going to do is like this half, I'm going to stencil that first, and then I'm going to stencil the back. You don't have to stencil the back, but I just kind of want to show you because I did it upside down earlier. So I just didn't like the way it was upside down. So what I did was I did one side and then I went back and did the opposite side. So let me grab some, let's see, let's grab some tape here. Where did I put my tape? Well, we're just going to have to use this one. I have a thicker one, but we're just going to use this one just to go ahead and tape this down so it won't move while we're doing our stenciling. Okay. I'm super excited about this. Let's put this right here. Okay, hopefully that works. Okay. I wish I had the thicker one, but that's alright. Well, I do have the thicker one. I just don't know where it is right now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and grab the black soot, or soot, so it's S-O-O-T. We're going to grab this. And then, oh goodness, help me, I grabbed the right one. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and just grab our little ink blender. And then, now you don't want to go like this, only because it's such an intricate stencil. So how I did is I just went ahead and just keep blotting. You know what I'm saying? You just keep blotting. You could do it a light background, or you could do it darker. It's all up to you how you want your project to look. So you just keep on just dabbing it, you know, with your little ink blender tool. And like I said, and what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to take this to my sink and I'm going to wash it off. So you can see that the Tim Holtz do wash off. If you use a permanent ink, like I mentioned earlier, it's not going to wash off. Okay, it will stain your, like I said, it will stain your stencil, but it's not going to be the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Just consider it loved. So I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, since I did the other one really, really dark, I don't think I want to do this one like super dark. You know what I'm saying? I think I just want to just do like a little light, almost like just a little distressed background, you know, nothing too dark like I did with my first one. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. You see how it looks? I love this. You see how I didn't do it completely dark? It's just a little distress, like a little distressed pumpkin right there. I love the way that came out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and flip it over this way. Only because, so this way the pumpkins, you know what I'm saying, could go the correct way. So let me go ahead and just tape this down. Alright, so. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just do the same exact thing on the opposite. This will be the back side of this, because you know, you don't want just the front, you want the whole thing to be nice and pretty, the front and the back. And you don't want it to be all upside down either, like I did the first time. And the funny thing is I did a project with this and I did it upside down. So you think I would have learned my lesson, and I did it again. I was like, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do this. And I like the way I did it with a little bit lighter. So now these distress inks, you know how they're not like super, super dark. The ink, and I love, that's why they're called the distress inks, because I love that they're not that dark. So you can make your project either way. You could have it really, really dark black like I did my first one, or you could do it something like this, okay? And again, I'm just gonna say it again because I know someone's gonna say my stencil got stained. It is gonna stain if you use permanent ink. I could guarantee that. Okay, so there it goes right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly go to my sink and I'm going to go ahead and wash this off. And then now, just so you'll know, like I said, it's a very intricate guide. So you just want to make sure you don't want to like take that off like a band-aid. You want to just kind of just take that off really slow because you don't want to rip it by accident. You know what I'm saying? And it's thin for a reason because they make it thin like this, so this way you can ink it up and the ink could go through beautifully. Okay, so you just want to take your time and get this off. And then I am going to run to my sink really quick and give this a little bath, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I went ahead and I gave them a bath. I wanted to show you the two stencils side by side, okay? So basically, this is the one that I just used using the distress ink. And to be honest with you, I actually didn't even use soap. I just used water and it came out perfectly, okay? Now I'm going to show you, so this is using all of the Tim Holtz distress inks, okay? Now, if you were to use a permanent ink, like my favorite Ranger here, the archival ink, now this will stain, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. So this is what my stencil looks like. Hold on. I kind of rinsed it. I tried to take it off with soap, but it didn't work. But it's okay because I already was expecting this, okay? Because I knew it was permanent ink. But the thing is that I already rinsed it and it's dry, nothing's coming off. So you could go ahead and throw another ink. You could just, you know, turn it on the back side and go ahead and just throw your distress. If you don't want permanent ink anymore, if you don't want it to, like, you know, permanently ink up your stencil, if you don't feel comfortable with that, just go ahead and turn it around and then ink it up. And if you want to use the distress inks, because those will wash off perfectly with this, just be careful when you, like I said, when you put tape down to hold it down, don't like manhandle it and rip it off because you don't want to rip your stencil. Okie dokie, so let's go ahead and put this together. So what I did here was I went ahead and I just put some tape here at the top, and then we are going to put our cutie patootie little skeleton. This is what he looks like. Isn't he adorable? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I just went ahead and just put this down like that, and I kind of put his little hands in front and tucked his little body behind there. So let me try and line it up the best I could. So we just have a little portion of him back there, like a little portion of his body. So I figure, so with that, I'm just going to use this. It's like, I think this is like not even a quarter, maybe a 1/8 inch. We're just going to go ahead and just use this and put this on the body portion, so this way it could stick as well. So let's put this right here. Take off that back, and then we're just going to go ahead and close it up. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and just, you see how when you turn it on the back, the pumpkins are going the correct way. So let me go ahead and grab something to put in here really fast. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just throw a little Snicker in here. And then we're just going to go ahead and close it up. just like so. And then if you want to go ahead and, you know, add something to this, oops, I did this backwards, hold on. And if you want to like add the little tag like I did on here, you could do that as well. I just think it looks really super cute. And you could go ahead and put a little, let's go ahead and tie some twine on this really quick. Okay, and then at this point you could go ahead and just throw some twine on here. And then we'll just make a quick little bow. And then you could go ahead and add your sentiment. If you want to add a sentiment, you can. Now, I've just realized that I should have switched him to the other side. But that's okay. It still works here. Okay, and then we'll just kind of give this a little trim there. And then if you want to go ahead and just kick him up a notch, just go ahead and just... I just still use this for just to give it a little bit of rosy cheeks. You totally don't have to, but why not, right? And then I go ahead and just use my little wink of Stella to go ahead and just make the eyes a little glittery. And then to make it even more cutie patootie, go ahead and just add some glossy accents on his little eyes, and I think that's it. It's a perfect little touch to it. And there's not, you don't really need to do too much with this. I think it looks really cute. And that's it. So here they go side by side here. Here it goes right here. You see how I actually folded these forward and I folded these back. Either way, it still looks cute. So those are the two products, the two little treats that we made using this brand new called Frightful Greetings kit. I'm super excited. I love it. I cannot wait for all of you to get your hot little hands on this because it is just the most adorablest thing ever. And I'm super, super excited with it. So again, here it goes. Let me kind of zoom out for you. So here it goes right here, Frightful Greetings. Again, comes with the stamps, the die, and the coordinating, what do you call it, stencil right here. I have to get used to saying that since this is our first time having it. So anyways, everyone, that is it. Don't forget to head on over to my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com to see what the rest of my amazing design team has for you today. And we do have a blog hop going on right now. So go ahead and head on over to my blog. You're going to start there. Leave your comments on all of our blogs for a chance to win a $25 gift card to my store, and I will announce that on my blog next Wednesday. And that's it. Don't forget, our sale. Don't forget to use the code FLASH, and it's all in capital letters. FLASH, all in capital letters. Go ahead and don't forget to use that code to get your discount off of your entire purchase. And this sale applies to in-stock items only. And again, the sale is for only 48 hours. So it's starting now today, which is September 1st at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it will end on Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I believe that is September 3rd. Okay, everyone? So thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody have a fabulous day and a fabulous weekend, and I will see you all back here Monday morning. Bye-bye.